Hi, I'm Dolly Malik and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And in this short video, we shall be continuing the self-development quick tips that I began 3 videos back for our 2024 continuous self-development journey. If you haven't already checked out the first 3 videos, I will link them within this video, so do please check them out for many other quick tips, including bonus tips. So in this short video, I shall be once again discussing 3 further quick tips on our self-development journey, and I will also be giving you a bonus tip, which again, do please stay tuned for that one until the end, because it will definitely put you in a reflective mood in relation to the other 3 tips that I'm going to share with you in just a second. So that being said, let's move on quickly to tip number 1. Tip number 1 is all about maybe planning a new strategy. So it could be that you had a goal as part of your self-development on previous years, for example, around getting fitter and healthier through exercise in some form or shape. And maybe in the past you did invest in a gym membership or a set of classes, etc. But it could just be that due to other work commitments or personal commitments, you never were really able to fulfill through on your self-investment around those. So what I would suggest is that if as part of your personal self-development journey for 2024, you still do want to have that goal of getting fitter through exercise, maybe look at another strategy of disciplining yourself to undertake exercise at your own pace, as long as it's being done on a daily basis, if that's how you choose for your plan to be going. It could be that, like myself, I was never a gym person as my life got faster, because I never really had a 9-to-5 job in my recent years during my corporate career. So it was still important for me to ensure that I did have some sort of development on a keep fit perspective for my personal development journey. But it just changed to me then becoming self-disciplined of ensuring I do that within my own house and within my own free time. So it's just looking at maybe different strategies in order to get something that works for you. And also maybe look at, just carrying on with the example of exercise, it could also be that you look at certain types of exercise that would suit you better, so that you actually feel passionate about doing and it doesn't feel quite like a chore. It might end up being that you're not making excuses to not go to the gym if you then discover that you actually like doing something completely different, for example, yoga. So that relates to tip number 1 of maybe consider planning a new strategy to help you further your self-development journey. Moving on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 relates to if your self-development, for example, might be wanting to progress in some way, either in your career. So it could be that you want to undertake some sort of further learning or higher education. So tip number 2 relates to reviewing your financial management and seeing if there's rooms where you can develop that. So it could well be that you do want to develop towards getting that next stage in your career, but you're lacking certain skills that do require maybe some formal education, some training, going back to university, etc. And depending on what that is, it could require for you to have to put that financial investment in yourself. So rather than putting that off of saying, I can't do it as part of my self-development, even though I want to, because I don't have the finances. Instead, I would suggest maybe review your finances, do a full top to end review on a monthly basis, just to see where there could be some adjustments in order to make that happen. Moving on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 relates to your surroundings. So if you've got some self-development goals that really kind of, again, it links to one of the tips from the earlier videos, it's a goal that you want to pursue that would actually take you outside of your comfort zone, and it's doing something that wouldn't really be the norm amongst, say, for example, your social circles, and it's something that you just want to elevate to a different level, then it's really about reviewing whether that social circle is right for you and your stage of self-development right now. If you've got people that are happy with having the one job and they want that as a job for life, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that if that's what suits their personal circumstances. But if at some point you are no longer really residing with that and you're kind of thinking, no, I really do want to learn some new skills, I do really want to have a go at maybe another career, or it could even be that you want to consider moving or doing something that's quite outside what your social circles normally do, then I would seriously consider reviewing, are these people really still on your same vibe, or is it a case of the universe is kind of saying, maybe have a look at other opportunities where we can actually bring more like-minded people to where you are currently on your self-development journey, so that you can continue to flourish and develop. There's no harm in doing that, and it doesn't mean that you bear any ill feeling to your existing social circle, but there could well be a time where you may well drift apart as your goals and your development journeys go in different directions. That then moves me on to the final, fourth tip, which is the bonus tip. And it kind of links to everything I've just discussed, and even in relation to the previous tips on other videos. And that is to really review what you feel is your life's purpose. To me, I think it could well change at different stages in your life as your personal circumstances change and as your journey of self-development changes as well. So really reflect again inwards around what you feel is your life's purpose, and do you feel right now that you're heading towards that, you're actually living it, or do you feel that you're completely off on a different trajectory in relation to where you want to be? Again, all of these have little branches where there's opportunities for self-development to get you towards that desired destination that you want. So that is bonus tip number 4, having a review around your life purpose. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked the content in this short video. If you do, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could share, like with those that you may find this content useful for, and do please comment down below in terms of especially that life purpose one. Something I've come across as a question, and it's a big question that I've had discussions with in different circles in my personal circumstances, whether it's been in professional surroundings or in personal settings, of really having that question of, do you really know what your life purpose is, and do you feel you're fulfilling it, or do you know that you're kind of on that path towards it, etc. I would love to know, and if you haven't already subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do so. Thank you so much once again.